Do not breathe in. Man, I really wanted to. Oh, don't do that. Don't don't do that. Welcome back to Mischief TV. Don't have spray paint. Don't do it. Don't. No.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, after last episode, you guys should know how I am and how we all collectively feel about my little cardboard lists and how they seem to stretch out forever and ever and take 4 weeks to finish. And yeah. No, we're not doing that. We're going to light it on fire. So, I'm sorry. We did make another list. What the fuck? But I will say it is a good list. See? Good list. It even says, please don't burn me. If you guys remember what happened in the last episode to our last cardboard list, we're going to light it on fire. It didn't end so well. But it totally had it coming. So, you'll have that. But I wanted to talk to you about how I got the Corvette and, kind of where we're going with things, where I want to take things, and just the general idea, and show you guys that it is possible to do all these things off a budget. That's all I've been doing. I don't have a real plan on what I'm doing or what I'm going to do next for the car, but I do know where I want it to be, and I do know that I have to do it on a budget. So let me go over with you guys my list and my budget here, and just cover with you guys how I got the vet and how we did it, where we started, and where we're going to go. I got my Corvette, my 84 C4 Corvette with a 350 small block. It's got a competition mild cam.
Yeah, boy.
It's got aftermarket springs, stock rocker arms, stock push rods, pretty much stock block, but the top end is nicely built. The valve covers are aftermarket. The intake is a Edelbrock intake, a high ram intake for that Holley carburetor. And then we've got that Holley carburetor. I believe it's a 750. Everything that I can find and the numbers on it trace back to a 750 Holley carburetor, which seems to be a really good one. From what I know about carburetors on cars, it's not a lot. The first ones I ever did was on my motorcycle, but we're going to get to that. But the Vet came with, the 350. It didn't come very pretty, but what can you do? We'll get back to that. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. All right, somewhere in 2022, I can't exactly remember or tell you when, I bought a 2001 Ford Mustang. It was a V6 automatic, had like 200,000, 220,000 miles on it. It ran really well. It really didn't need a whole lot until I beat on it, and then it needed and drifted it and did a whole bunch of burnouts in it. And it's a V6 Mustang. You got to beat on it. They're not worth a whole lot. And that ended up costing me a whole front end suspension job. And about $700 to fix all that, plus brakes and the whole job. And what did I learn from that? I learned that I liked drifting, and I liked fast cars, and I liked muscle cars. And I liked going fast, and I liked the sound of the gas motor doing what it's supposed to do, and that's putting the power down, whether it's a V6 Mustang or a motorcycle or a charger or whatever. I like the sound of that motor doing what it's supposed to. A year and a half from that, probably closer to a year, couple months, um, I decide that I want to progress things, and it's time to tell the Mustang goodbye. And I said my goodbyes, and it was sweet. But we let her go, and I very quickly used that money to buy a 1980 Suzuki GS 550L, which for those of you who don't know is a very classic bike that many people turn into cafe racers. A lot of people don't like them in their stock condition and where the stock seat is, the way the stock. The point is, nobody really likes a stock Suzuki GS550. I did, and I chose to rebuild my $700 Suzuki GS550 that I got from some old guy who was having medical problems, and I felt bad for him. He was asking $700. I gave him the full $700. I didn't try talking him down, and we went and picked it up, and it was in a bunch of pieces. And I ended up putting it back together, putting about $300 into it, and got it running and daily drove that for a couple months. Got myself into a bit of trouble with it. Same with the Mustang. But after that, we drove it for a couple months, and I listed it for trade and for sale, and nobody really hit on it. I mean, there was a couple guys willing to trade some old beaters. We always got something trying to trade their trash.
For it. Here it comes.
I didn't want nobody's trash. I wanted some fun project that I could dig myself into and learn new things on. And then I saw a 1984 C4 Corvette in Columbus, Ohio. Now, those of you that watched the video, the first ever video that we posted about the Corvette, saw a little bit more into what the bike looked like and a bit more into the traveling process. But long story short, we went all the way to Columbus, Ohio. I don't like Ohio. It just kind of sucks. All of Ohio is the same. It's like Indiana, except Indiana has cornfields. They just have nothing. We were driving through Ohio, right? And we get all the way there, and it's raining and it's dark. Two worst things you should do when you're looking at buying or trading a car. It should be daylight and it should be dry. It was neither of those things. It was downpouring and it was getting dark. It was like right at sunset. And we get there and he gets looking at the bike and he really likes the Suzuki. And well, I really liked the Suzuki. So I knew he was going to like this bike, right? And it came with the full bag and bar setup. And so my $1,000 bike, he really liked. And we get it off the trailer and he really likes it. And we get over there and we look at the vet. And I realized this thing is in worse shape than I thought it was. One door is black and blue. The other door is black. The hood is half white, half black. And the other rest of the car is mismatched blue, red, and black pieces. Really didn't look that good. The engine ran pretty healthily, but healthily, is that a word? I don't know. It ran pretty healthy, but it did have some issues. The gauges only worked when they wanted to. The gauge lights didn't really work. The tachometer was iffy at best whenever it wanted to work. Um, after we got it home, we realized the tach was barely holding itself together and the wires were coming out. So explains why it didn't want to work, but don't look at cars in the rain or in the dark because you can't see those things. But all the rest of the lights work, so we drove it home. And we make it about 2.5 hours, and I lose all of the power. I lose just complete power. I can't get the battery to work. I can't nothing. And we've had to jump the car like 3 or 4 times. I know this battery's toast. He didn't tell me. I would have brought my good battery. So we ended up leaving it like an hour and a half out. And then the next day we get it, we trailer it back, and I work on some of the wiring. We figure out that this car is just wired together in all sorts of horrible ways with all sorts of horrible connections. So we did our best to fix some of them. We got it running, we got it to a decently running position, and then it broke itself again. And so we ended up putting another battery in it, which I got to warranty out, which is okay. A starter, which I managed to get for free, so very thankful that I was able to get a reman starter for free. Couldn't do that one again if I tried. So I'm very thankful to the person that gave that to me. Got an alternator in it for $100. Ended up painting it. Cost about $75. Got a set of Hoosier slicks because who likes the C4 wheels? It looks better with these. Always looks better with these. For about $120. Got the top for $25 because I broke the old one. Plugs and maintenance are about $45. The carbon cost us about $45. The wiring, all the 2 gauge and 4 gauge and 0 gauge wiring that we got, I either pre-existingly had or I got at the auto parts store when they were getting rid of their stuff. Really recommend going in there and finding the stuff they haven't thrown away yet because it'll save you some money. The rest of the wiring and stuff cost me about $25. The reverse lights we got from Amazon cost me about $45. So we're in the vet about $500-$600. It's about $560. So we'll call it $600. So I had $1,000 in the Suzuki and $600 in the vet. I've got a running and driving 84 C4 Corvette with a semi-built 350 small block Chevy on a 4-speed, I believe it's a TL700 transmission. It's pretty fun. It definitely works more now than it did when I got it, and it's entirely possible for you to do something like this as well. It takes a decent amount of money, but also a lot of time. The time and dedication is what takes the longest part. If you guys have a hobby, or if you play sports, that's really the people that kind of understand this. It is your motivation. It's your obsession. There's nothing else that gets in your way, and I've kind of obsessed over this whole Corvette and website, and I've just kind of lost my mind. So I'm sorry it took so long for this video, the part 5 rebuild, and for this little clip to come out. That's kind of why we're doing it. It's because I want to recap on you guys where we're at and how I got where we're at. And we're going to take Mischief TV to the stars. We're going to see where this takes us. It's just a group of friends. I do all the filming and recording, but it's all of us together that do this. It's not just me. I mean, the vet in that filming is me. But I couldn't do this without the other people that help me, and they help me design, and the people that provide the plates and everything. It takes a team. And I'm really grateful for everybody that helps me, and I'm really grateful for all of you that watch and subscribe and like and comment and all of that stuff. I'm really thankful for all of you guys. And I guess what I'm trying to say is just thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying all of the videos you have so far. They are going to be better from now on. I'm putting a lot more time into them and a lot more thought. Like I said, I'm obsessing. I'm going crazy over them because this is something I've always wanted to do, and it's a dream I've wanted to chase. And I've wanted a race car since I was pretty little, and I have never been able to get one. My parents were pretty adamant that my first car was not going to be one. And so it was a V6 Pontiac, and then it was a V6 Mustang, and then I decided I was doing my own thing, and I've grown and learned a lot more from that, and we're not going to get any more farther into that. But my point is, you can do it. You can achieve everything that you set your mind to, but it takes dedication, it takes motivation, and it takes hard work and dedication. And if you don't have any of those things and it doesn't turn into an obsession, you're never really going to get it. I mean, it'll never be the same to you. And I can't explain it to you guys in a way that you'll understand unless you understand that. Like, it's an obsession. Like, cars are just this thing that I want to preserve and enjoy and build for the rest of my life, but I want to do it my way, in a fun way, and so far we are, and I'm really enjoying it. So thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the fun messing with the vet, and let's play with the V8 a little bit. Enough of me sitting here and yapping and being boring. Thank you guys.
Sometimes I believe in my mind and I'm doing something, but I see it loose. Yeah, cotton chains banging off my body, sounding like a dog walking, rains and barking. If you buy me, make the scotch light blind and let the switch.
So guys, I was going to work on the vet. I know I told you we were going to, but that was a lie.
God, please, no!
We went to the Suicide Boys concert last night, and honestly, I'm still a little bit out of it. So we're not really going to get anything done. I really want this video to go live, so hope you guys enjoyed those couple clips of the Suicide Boys concert. I had a lot of fun. The sets that we did see. I'll put you up here for a second. I just figured something out on the vet. Freaking telescope still works. Yeah, it's cool. Hold on, camera stay. Push it back where it goes. Lock it in place. Yeah, it's cool. I just figured that out. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. We know we didn't get much done. All I've done on the vet since the last video is kind of paint some more stuff up, just kind of clean the door up a little bit, clean some more of the wires up in the engine bay. There is another video coming soon. I'm actually getting ready to get started on it, but I wanted to get this one out and let you guys enjoy just a short little clip of me talking. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As of right now, it's, what is today? Thursday. The video came out on Monday, so that'd be 2 days ago. Yeah, well, like 2.5 days ago now. But it already has over 100 views, which doesn't sound like a lot to you guys, but it's a lot to me. So I really appreciate all of you that are watching. I'm going to stop talking and just let you guys get on to watching my actual videos. But thank you. If you guys haven't watched any of the videos before this and you're just now tuning in, thank you so much for watching. Please go check out the other ones, and hope you have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment, like, do that. Please do those things. I don't know what scrum means.